Hi everyone, Phil from Tech for Techs here. Today we're going to be looking at this NZXT BOOM ARM. We've got one of our microphones attached to it at the moment just for demonstration, but we're currently not recording on this just in case you think we are. But this BOOM ARM is designed for the capsule, but you can actually use it for other microphones. So you could use it for example, a Blue Yeti or something along that lines. If you're interested in purchasing one of these, make sure you click links just below in the description, and we've also got prices there as well if you click those links. Before we go on to the main video, if you would do us a favour, click that like button, subscribe, click the bell as well. And that way you'll get notifications of new videos and live streams we do. Again, doing all these things helps support the channel, and helping to support the channel allows us to release more videos, better quality videos, and more content exclusively just for you. Okay, as you can see here, we've got the NZXT BOOM ARM. It's pretty straightforward. It says it's low noise microphone boom arm, so I'm pretty much means that I'm guessing when you're moving it around, it's going to be pretty quiet. Shows you a quick diagram on the front, what it looks like. On the opposite side, it does give you some specifications on there and so forth. This bit's in English, the rest is all multilingual. Okay, so this is everything what's inside the box. First of all, quite a bit of plastic packaging. The boom arm had plastic around it. The clamp's got plastic around it, and it comes in a phone box anyway, or phone insert, should I say, inside the cardboard box. Not sure we need the plastic, but I've seen worse, let's put it that way. Nice that they did include a QR code rather than a big manual. It would have been nicer if the QR code was on the actual box itself, saves a bit of card, but again, it's still better than a big manual, so it's sort of a good thing there. So otherwise, that's pretty much it. So you've got the boom arm itself, you've got the clamp, and one more thing, you've got the adapter there you put onto the end of the boom arm, so it fits a different size thread depending on your microphone you're fitting. Okay, so first of all, the clamp's very simple to do. You just basically turn the knob on the bottom is the best way to do it, and it tightens or untightens. The big one goes on top of the desk is rubberized, so it shouldn't damage your desk or anything like that. And all you do is basically loop it over the edge of a desk, for example, like that, and then just tighten it until it's in nice and tight and it stops moving, basically. It could take quite a few turns depending on how loose of a setting you've got it on. It's going to take a few seconds. There we go, it's getting tight, and you'll know when it's in nice and tight because the thing will not move, which is good. Okay, so that's nice to see. So that's pretty simple. So that bit is the easiest bit to do. Okay, to where you actually attach the microphone, you would attach it on the end here. It does come with a couple of different options built in to attach different microphones. It doesn't come with the connection though to connect the capsule, because the capsule comes with the connection in its own box. So if you bought the microphone, you will have one of these in your box. That you need to attach to here. So you have to take this end piece off and then screw it basically on the end there. And then you get your microphone. That's got a hole on the bottom there, and you would screw that onto there. So that would allow you to then attach your microphone. Bear in mind, it doesn't come with a shock mount, which is, if you're not sure what one is, it looks like a bit like a cage what you put around the microphone, which has got loads of bits of string on it, which basically stops vibrations going up the arm if, for example, someone was to knock the desk. But you can buy those as a after market thing. I don't think NZXT do them, but you can buy other brands. You just have to make sure you've got the right fitting for it, but it should be fine. But there you go, gives you a rough idea. It's pretty easy to assemble. So it's basically, you screw that bit on, grab that bit, stick it down, stick your microphone on, and away you go. Okay, so to adjust the actual arm itself to lean in different positions, you've got these wheels basically here, here, and here. So you just turn them to make it looser or tighter, so you can adjust the position you wanted. So if you want the microphone to point more upwards or downwards, you can adjust it. You want the arm more bent over, you can adjust it there. And if you need it to lean over from a long distance, you can adjust that one there. So you can have it at whichever height you'll want. And bear in mind, there's no way to twist as such or anything like that, with the exception of when you put it on the base, it spins round on the base like that. Okay, next up, you've got some cable management built in. It's basically two plastic strips you can see going back and front on each part of the arm, and you can basically pull those out. You may need something like a flathead screwdriver just to initially get it out, and then it just pops out. You can put your cable in there, and then push it back down, and it hides all the cabling from the actual microphone, which is nice because most boom arms have got cabling all over them and they can look a bit of a mess and maybe even a little bit industrial. This tends to make it look a little bit more sleek, maybe a little bit sexy, depending on if you class technology as sexy. Okay, as you can see, we've got the microphone set up. So this is the capsule from NZXT, and as you can see, you can barely see the cable, and you can see a little bit here, as well as in the corner there and down the bottom there. But otherwise, it looks fairly neat, to be honest with you. It does look more elegant than a lot of microphone boom arms, what we've come across. And you can easily adjust things as well. As I said, you can have your mic pointing downwards, upwards. You just adjust these knobs and then put it into the position you want it, and away you go. Just remember, if you're using the capsule, that it does record from this bit here. So you have to make sure that bit is as close to your mouth as possible, within reason. Obviously, you don't want to be eating it, but it also needs to be pointing your mouth, not pointing the opposite way round or anything like that, because it's not going to record your sound properly or your voice properly. So it gives you a rough idea, so you can obviously adjust each elbow to the exact level you want, so you can have it more down, up, and so forth. One thing I would like to see on boom arms, which I haven't seen yet, is ones that have actually extendable arms, so you can adjust them bigger and smaller to fit different spaces. But that's just a thought for the future. But there you go, gives you a rough idea. Very good. And I can't complain about that. It does look a lot better than a lot of them. Just make sure you've got a little, if you do move this bit around quite a bit, you've got a little bit of cable loose, because depending on what position you have it in, it may start stretching a little bit. Okay, so now I'm testing the microphone on the boom arm so you can actually hear the difference to what it actually sounds like when it's on the desk. So you should be able to hear it sounds a little bit more richer, probably a little bit more deeper. You can make it sound a lot better if you get really close to it, depending on how you want it, where you can't do that if it's on your desk. Also, I'm going to tap the desk a few times just to see if you can hear any vibrations and so forth from the desk. Okay, so hopefully there were no vibrations there. So what we're going to do now is test it if it was on its normal stand on the table to see what the difference is like. Okay, now I'm using the microphone on my desk on the actual stand it comes with rather than the boom arm, so you can hear the difference. And I'm hoping you can tell the difference, otherwise what I told you before is completely pointless. But you should be able to obviously hear me, but you should not get such deep noises or intimate noises even what you got before. And also you might find there might be one or two more vibration sounds from the table. Let's just see if there is, if I just knock the table a few times. There we go. So hopefully you can see the difference, or should I say hear the difference. Thank you for watching this video, everyone. It's really appreciated you made it all the way to the end. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and even click that bell so you get notifications of new videos and live streams. It does help support the channel, and supporting the channel basically means that we can release more content for you, and also better quality content going forward. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.